What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Iman and welcome to this channel. Today I am in such a good mood. I don't even know why, but yeah, I just decided to film something very easy. I'm going to show you guys my very simple foundation routine. But even before we get into that, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you doing with your life? Please do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a video. I really need your help guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and I'm a bit stuck. So please help me out. Do share this video if you come across it. And yeah, I will really appreciate that. So thank you in advance. So let me just begin the video. I think I'm going to start with saying that my skin is a bit textured. So I normally find that sometimes when I do my makeup, it doesn't have that flawless look that, you know, we all see on Instagram and on other videos. And kitambo, I used to wonder, kwani, what's up? Why doesn't my makeup look as good as this other people's makeup? And then I kind of figured it out after watching a lot of videos. Some of the things that cause the rough texture include dehydration and sun damage. So if you're like me and you have that rough texture and you're wondering what could have caused it, those are two things that I can remember right now. At the end of the day, the goal is to have that clear, flawless skin. But in the meantime, there are some things that you can do to help your makeup look better so that once you've done it, it's not looking like the texture does not show as much. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I hope that you guys will enjoy this video. If you do, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe guys. Please do subscribe, okay? So let's just begin. I'm going to start with my eyebrows as I always do. So we're now going to start on the face now that the eyebrows are done. The main thing that you have to know is that you need to prep your skin properly, and that applies to all skin textures, all skin types. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. This is a really good primer. I love the way it just feels like a moisturizer. I'm just going to put a bit of it on the back of my hand. This is what I always do. So I just massage it into my skin just as I'm doing, and then I leave it for about a minute or two and then go in with foundation. Once that is done, today I'm going to do a bit of color correcting, and I'm going to use this Orange Pro Concealer. So the reason why you color correct is just to cover up a bit of blemishes. I don't really have blemishes, but I feel like my under eyes are a bit dark and around my mouth is a bit dark. So I'm just going to color correct that so that we get that flawless look when we put on our foundation. Once that is blended, I'm just going to do another step that I always do, and that is to add powder before foundation. This time I'm going to use my pressed powder because the other day I tried it and it was so good. I was actually surprised because it blends so well with my foundation because this is my actual color. So I think I'll actually be using this as opposed to the other one, the loose powder, because it's a bit light. I'm now going to go in with foundation. I'm using my Revlon Colorstay, and I'm going to just pump a bit of it on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend it out because I feel like it just gives you that seamless look. Again, don't go in with a lot of product. So as you can see, I didn't add any more product. I just wanted to first of all blend what I have, and then I'll just add a bit to the places where I feel like I'll need more coverage. So I don't like to put a lot of product on my forehead because my forehead is a bit darker, so I normally feel like I look quite ashy. I just drag a bit of the product to the forehead, and then I just color correct using a contour or a bronzer or both. Otherwise, if you have like a darker foundation, you can just, I guess, use it on your forehead if yours is darker like mine. Once that is done, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm using the Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. I'll use this to highlight. And again, if you don't want your texture to show so much, you just go in with a bit of product. Don't pile on the product, otherwise, you know, your skin will look extremely textured, maybe more than it should. I'm also going to contour, and I'm going to use this Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. After waiting for about a minute or two for your concealer to dry down a bit, for you to get a bit more coverage, you can now blend it. I'm just going to use my beauty blender. I'm now going to set everything using my black Opal powder. Again, to avoid using a lot of product, I'm just going to dab the excess on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to press the powder into my skin. I'm just going to leave the powder on these parts of my face because I always bake those areas. I just don't bake under my eye. I'm now going to work on my eyes. I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadow today, so I'm just going to dab a bit of powder because I have very oily eyelids, just so that they don't sweat. And then I'm going to do my lashes, a bit of mascara and eyeliner, and that will be it for the eyes. I'm not done with my eyes, so I'm just going to take my powder once again, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. We're now going to move on to bronzing and highlighting, which is the last step. So I normally use my eyeshadow palette to bronze, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm using these two colors. So what bronzer does is that it adds warmth to your face. Like I had said, because I normally feel like my foundation is too light for my forehead, I always bronze my forehead to just add that warmth back, especially if I feel like I used a lot of foundation and it's looking a bit ashy. I'm going to go into my other palette. This is also a blush palette, and I'm going to use these two colors for blush. I'm going to take my blender, the one I had used for foundation, and I'm just going to blend that again. I'm now going to go into the same palette. I always use this as my highlighting shade. It's an eyeshadow, but it works really well as a highlighter. Once again, I'm going to blend that highlighter. So having finished all of that, I'm now going to move on to the lips. I'm just going to be doing a gloss because this is a very natural look. Let me just blend this just a bit more. Okay, so I'm just going to line my lips using the same eyeliner that I used for my eyebrows. I'm going to use my nude pink lipstick. And then lastly, I'm just going to add a gloss. This gloss is like 50 bob and it's amazing. It's called Iman makeup. I'm just going to add that on top. I'm now going to set everything using my NYX setting spray just to make sure everything is locked down, and this also ensures that your makeup stays all day. So guys, this is the final look. I really love the way it turned out. I feel like there's still a bit of texture, but it's definitely not as bad as it usually is. I find that using the beauty blender or the sponge normally helps a lot, especially when you blend everything from the foundation to the concealer to the bronzer to the highlighter. It does help quite a lot. I mean, the end goal, like I had said at the beginning of the video, is to have that flawless skin. So I'm also going to be working on that, making sure that I wear my sunscreen, I hydrate a lot, and also I had done a bit of research, and using a chemical exfoliator does help. So I'm still doing a bit of research on that, just so that I can be able to get that perfect canvas for my makeup. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.